Hamjamboni, mimi ni Medina. Hi everybody, I'm Medina. Welcome to SwahiliPod101.com's Kiswahili kwa dakika tatu, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Swahili. In the last few lessons, we learned some different ways to use the verb ni, which means to be. In this lesson, we'll continue with this, but now in the form of na. It can also be used to indicate possession, like to have in English. We will use this to learn how to talk about things that you own. Una gari? Do you have a car? Una gari? Let's take a closer look at this question. Una gari is just one word, although it's actually comprised of several different parts of speech. When broken down, we have the base word una, meaning you have. U is a pronoun for you, and na is the verb to have. Next is gari, which means a car. So when you want to talk about possessions, you always use the verb na and put the appropriate pronoun in front. Nina, I have. Una, you have. Ana, he or she has. Tuna, we have. Mna, they have. Just remember these conjugations and you'll have no problem talking about possessions. So, if you do have a car, how can you answer this question? Now that you know how to conjugate, it will be easier. Just start with the pronoun, add the verb na, and then the noun. So in this case, when someone asks you, una gari, you could say, nina gari, I have a car. Nina gari. Let's try another example. If your friend asks you, una umbwa, they want to know if you have a dog. If you do, how would you answer? Just simply, nina umbwa, I have a dog. Adding dio, the Swahili word for yes, to the beginning will make it sound more natural. Dio, nina umbwa. Here is another situation when you will use nina. This is when you're talking about how you're feeling physically. If you haven't eaten in a while, in English, you'll simply say, I am hungry. However, in Swahili, you literally say, I have hunger. Nina njaa. Also, other human sensations, such as being cold, are expressed in the same way. For example, ninahisi baridi. I'm cold. Ninahisi joto. I'm warm. Ninahisi uchovu. I'm bored. Nina shughuli. I'm busy. Now, it's time for Medina's insights. Here is one more common way to use nina that's somewhat different from English. Nina kukosa. Could you guess what this means? Kosa in this sentence means longing. Nina kukosa means I miss you. Or nina kosa nyumbani, which will mean I'm homesick or I miss home. In recent lessons, we have learned many different ways to use the verb ni and na. But how can we make the sentence negative and say, I am not or I don't have? It's quite simple. It all starts with adding one little negative word in the sentence. Can you guess what that word is? You'll find it out in the next Kiswahili kwa dakika tatu lesson. Tuonane!